Hi Scorpio, let's see what's coming in for you for June. Be doing a Celtic cross spread. At the heart of your spread, the Seven of Swords, crossed by the Three of Wands, Three of Pentacles, interesting. Nice, you've got the Fool in your recent past, the Ace of Wands, King of Cups in your near future, nice. Four of Cups, okay. The Chariot, nice. The Queen of Wands, and the Seven of Wands. So Seven of Swords and Seven of Wands. Interesting energies. Might need to pull some clarifiers on some of those. Wow. Okay, Scorpio. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Three of Swords. That's a very interesting card to have. Oh, and the Lovers and the Two of Swords. Okay. Interesting. Come back to that. I've also got a couple of Oracle cards. I've shuffled all of these decks, and in both decks, for the Oracle cards, you had a card flip out. Now from the Enchanted Forest Oracle, you got Pine. Take a moment to pause and appreciate the simple things in life. That's very sweet. I've been getting similar messages for pretty much everyone this month. Just finding that time and that space to reconnect with those very simple little things that actually bring you a lot of joy. There's no expectations, no judgments, just simple pleasure and enjoyment. Really sweet. And from your Spirit Animals Oracle, you had the Ram with Perseverance. Very, very important. And I feel like this is something Scorpio knows a lot about. You have many gifts. No problem can withstand the power of your mind. With patience, you can reach your mountaintop. Never give up, and good luck will follow. Really beautiful. I feel like these are actually quite well matched, the Pine and the Perseverance card. So keep going, keep persevering, reach your mountaintop through persistence and patience, but also give yourself time to rest, to reconnect with those gentle, sweet moments and things in your world that just bring you simple joy. It will help you recharge yourself as you move up that mountaintop. Now we do need to look at this main spread, particularly this Three of Swords, because the Lovers card is directly underneath this Three of Swords. And there's a Two of Swords directly underneath that. I feel like there's something going on with your world that's giving you a bit of a heartache. It could actually be a relationship. It could be something you started that you threw your whole heart into, and something's happened and you're now reassessing. You're wondering if you can continue with this relationship, continue with this project, this work, this hobby, this whatever this is that you've thrown your heart into, and you're coming to the point of having to make a decision with both that Lovers and that Two of Swords. This is very much about needing to decide whether you're going to keep going with this thing that's starting to break your heart a bit, or whether you're going to move in a new direction. This is the energy, along with these Oracle cards, that are overseeing this whole read. Now with this Perseverance card, this might suggest to just keep going, to keep pouring your heart into this. But I'm hesitant to say that because it depends what the situation is, and I haven't pulled enough cards yet to really get clarity on that, and I haven't done the full read yet. I can feel the challenge that you're experiencing though right now. With this Seven of Swords in the heart of your spread, okay, let's start with the Fool actually. You did go into something with an open heart, with a lot of optimism, a lot of joy, and a kind of innocent hopefulness. Something's happened along the way. This feels very connected to whatever this was that's starting to break your heart a little. This is why you're trying to make this decision about whether you should keep going with it or not. You went in with so much hope. Something has happened with the Seven of Swords that's shaken your faith, shaken your confidence. There's a little bit of sneakiness perhaps going on, either on your part or on the part of whoever else is involved with this situation. It may simply be that secrets are being kept, that things aren't being shared openly. Maybe you're talking to your friends about it, or maybe you're talking to people that aren't involved, but you're not actually talking directly to the person that you need to speak to, or the person that needs to speak to you is not talking directly to you and they're talking to other people, and you've heard about it through the grapevine somehow. Whatever this situation is, it's obviously creating a bit of discomfort. This Three of Wands in the challenge position, this feels like you were on the threshold of something that you felt could be really promising, and now you're not sure what to do. Being in this position, this is like a stalled moment. It's like, wait, what do I do now? How do I navigate this? What am I supposed to do with this? I can feel that energy of like, you're feeling quite shaken by this because you had so much optimism and hope about whatever this situation was in your recent past, and something's gone a little awry. In the crown of your read with this Ace of Wands, I feel like you're going to get, or you're starting to get some kind of inspiration. I mean, inspiration normally comes with a sword, the Ace of Swords, but this Ace of Wands, it's a gift from the universe, and it's new energy, and it's the offer of a new direction. It's kind of reigniting this spark of inspiration and hope in you. I still can't see yet whether it's igniting that hope to continue with whatever this full energy was, or to change direction. All I can tell you is this influx of new energy and this spark that's been lit is actually going to help you move forward and make a decision that's going to help you find your balance. And whether you stick with this person or this situation going forward, or whether you let them go, all I can tell you is this Ace of Wands is going to give you this spark of new energy, and will break you out of this sudden moment of sort of deer in the headlights, is what I'm feeling, energy. It will just help you move forward, whatever the choice is that you make. At the bottom of the spread, you have this Three of Pentacles. I kind of feel this is the apprenticeship card. It's working with a group towards a common goal. It's below the surface at the moment. It's almost like this is something that's going on outside of this situation. And I feel like this is giving you some grounding. It's kind of taking you out of this confusion, this grief, this whatever this is that you're having to make this decision around. This is something that you've got going on in the background, and it's really giving you a chance to ground yourself, reconnect. It's a little bit like this pine message. Take a moment to pause and appreciate the simple things in life. And I also really want to bring up this message in the Ram. You have many gifts. No problem can withstand the power of your mind. Never give up and good luck will follow. So this is telling me don't give up in general. It's not saying that you're not allowed to give up on this situation that you went in wholeheartedly. You're allowed to do that, but just keep going in your life. Keep going with whatever this project is that's happening in the background, because this feels like it's going to give you that reconnection to enjoy those simple things in life. It could be a hobby, it could be a work project, it could just be a connection with friends, that you've got some plans that you're making for something that you want to do together. Whatever it is, it's just giving you a chance to step away from this situation, and by doing that, it's going to bring in this King of Cups energy, which is about emotional balance. You're going to be fine. Scorpio, you have really been finding your steadiness and your balance with your emotions lately. There's a lot of that message coming through for you. I don't always remember what I pick up in my reads, especially because I'm tuning into a different space when I'm reading. But there's some things that stand out, and with you, I really recall that you're finding your emotional balance. You're becoming this steady rock on the turbulent seas. Nothing's shaking you. You're going to come out of this with no problem, and it really does feel like it kind of doesn't matter what decision you make. You're going to be fine ultimately. This King of Cups he's so connected with his heart and with his emotions. He's rock solid, he's steady and calm, and he's a really good mediator. He's someone people can come to for a balanced perspective. He's got something in both hands. He's got a cup in one hand and a scepter or something in the other hand. He's very, very balanced. This is you. This is in your near future, but this is also where you've already come from. So if you're in the middle of this sort of chaos, this confusion, just know that this is a passing phase, and you're still this King of Cups. He is going to re-emerge once you move through all of this, and you're going to be stronger and more steady afterwards. And don't lose this optimism, because things are moving forward. You have the Four of Cups in your advice position. What I'm getting from this is to just be mindful not to close your heart off while you're processing this grief or feeling betrayed or dealing with secrecy or whatever's going on, it's okay to take this pause, to take time out and reconnect with those simple things. But see him crossing his arms, he's closing off his heart, and he's not looking at the sky to see this gift, this Ace of Cups that's being offered to him from the universe. This is just a message about being mindful that while you're going through this, keep your heart open. You want to move into that King of Cups. You don't want to close yourself off and become small and unable to experience these simple pleasures in life. Very simple message, but it can be challenging to keep your heart open when you're dealing with grief and betrayal or whatever it is you're going through. So as much as you can, this Three of Pentacles will help you finding that simple joy and satisfaction in doing something tangible in the world. Something with your hands, if you're building something, doing some gardening, maybe you're a painter, something a little bit creative, but that actually allows you to make something in the world. And it just gets you out of your head, because that's very heady energy, that Seven of Swords. Interestingly, so is that Three of Swords. It's the thoughts piercing the heart. So if you can get out of your head a bit, ground yourself back into the earth, you'll be able to keep your heart open and move into that King of Cups energy. You have the Chariot in your external factors. It's a very interesting energy in this position. I feel like there's a bit of a pressure on you to keep driving forward. It's coming through with this Ram card as well. It's like whatever you're committed to, whatever work you do or whatever family responsibilities you have, whatever it is in your world that you're committed to, it feels like there's some sense of external pressure that you keep going and pushing through and steering these two sphinxes in the right direction so things don't go off the rails. I'm mixing my metaphors there, but that's the flavor I'm getting. You're feeling kind of a lot of kind of external pressure to still be the driver of this chariot, to still be the leader and the do-it-all kind of person. And I'm very much getting the sense that this can wear you out. That's what this is leading to with this Seven of Wands. We will get to that. Just know that pressure might be around you. You don't need to succumb to that. The other message that I get with this Four of Cups card, again connected to this pine, if you're feeling this external pressure, try and be firm and give yourself time to retreat, to just take time on your own. You can take time on your own and just be a little bit stubborn and wallow a little bit if you need to, just to get away from that pressure, that external pressure, and this whatever this is that's going on with the Seven of Swords and Three of Swords. But again, just make sure you keep your heart open. Before we get to that Seven of Wands, your hopes and fears, you have this Queen of Wands. You're really wanting to have that kind of vibrant, passionate energy back again. It's a different energy to the King of Cups, to the Chariot. This is something, you're wanting that joy and that adventure and that vibrancy, that fire back in your life. And at the moment, you're just dealing with a lot of stuff. What I'm feeling is, while you may be wanting this, it's not quite the right energy for you at this time. I don't normally say that. I don't like to discourage people from having a certain energy that they're wanting to embody. It's just feeling from what I'm seeing in these cards that at the moment, the Queen of Wands is not quite right to help you move through this. The Ace of Wands is great. It's just that little spark of fire to help you process all of this. The Queen of Wands it's just a bit too much energy. This King of Cups is much more balanced and steady and calm. And I feel like that's the energy that's really going to help you move through all of this, especially because of this Seven of Wands in your outcome. I am going to pull clarifiers on that. This is telling me that you're needing to defend your position and your right to choose what you want and where you want to stand in your life. This is coming straight out of this Chariot. If you're getting a lot of pressure from the people around you to just keep doing everything, this is saying you need to stand your ground and learn when to say no and when to take time out. It's exhausting having to defend yourself in that position. But this King of Cups energy will help you. This is, again, why I'm feeling like that Queen of Wands energy is not going to be quite right for you. If you fall into that Queen of Wands energy, it's going to kind of drag you into that Chariot from the external factors, that sense of like, I've got all this energy, maybe I should just be helping everyone and doing everything for everybody else. At this time, it's just not quite right for you. You need to be strong and a little bit stubborn. Hold your position and learn to say, no, I need this space for myself. I'm going through something here myself with this 3 of Swords, this 7 of Swords. I need space and time to process this. And be persistent. Persevere with this. Don't persevere with all of that, I need to do everything for everyone energy. Persevere with finding time for yourself and standing up for yourself and what you need to do in order to move through this energy at this time. Let me pull some clarifiers, Scorpio. We'll firstly pull on that 7 of Swords, the heart of your spread, and it's going to be connected to that 3 of Swords. Those two feel very, very linked. So we'll just get some clarifiers sort of on the 2 of those cards. Oh, okay. Okay. One card after another came out. Oh, and at the bottom there's that 3 of Swords again. It wanted to poke its face out again, letting me know that, yeah, this 7 of Swords is definitely connected to that 3 of Swords. The first card that came out is the Temperance card. Firstly, your angels are watching out for you. You're not going through this alone. Secondly, find your balance. This is reflecting that King of Cups energy. Try to find balance in this. A balance of your emotions, a balance of your perspective. Try not to get too caught up in your thoughts and going into those old repetitive thought patterns. Don't lie to yourself either. Let yourself be truly honest with yourself and just find that balance to keep moving forward. The Hermit, it feels exactly the same as every other message I've said. Take time out when you need it. Connect in with your heart. This will help you connect in with that higher intuition, that beautiful vertical infinity symbol there. Connecting in with that Hermit energy will also help you find that balance. Interestingly, you have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords in this instance is telling me he's a very fast moving knight, and in this one he's coming straight at you, straight towards us. He's very swift, but he can be quite reckless. He just wants to rush in and get everything done immediately, and it's in such contradiction to these other 2 cards, the Temperance and the Hermit. And I feel in this case, this is kind of a warning. It's just saying you don't want to be rushing headlong into this. You want to take the time to process this, because this is something that's a lot deeper than just surface thoughts. This goes right to your heart. So give yourself that time and space to connect with your heart and find your balance so you can really process all of this. All right, I actually want to pull on this 4 of Cups. I don't always pull on the advice position, but in this case, I'd really like to get a little bit more clarity just to see if there's any more information I can give you on that 4 of Cups advice. Okay, the 9 of Pentacles. It's about independence, groundedness, feeling pride in yourself. Maybe this does feel like it's sort of reiterating that sense of needing to choose yourself over other people for a little bit. 6 of Pentacles. Okay, you've got blessings, you've got support. What else are you telling me? 6 of Cups, definitely, and the Queen of Cups at the bottom, definitely connecting in with your heart. So yeah, there's a lot of taking time out for yourself, being a bit more generous with yourself with that 6 of Pentacles. That's what I'm feeling. There's a lot of generosity with that 6 of Pentacles card. You've got 2 6s here, by the way, 6 of Pentacles and 6 of Cups. And I do feel like this is more about being generous with yourself and giving yourself the time and the space to ground yourself, giving yourself the time to connect in with your heart. This card is so connected to this pine. The 6 of Cups was the first card I thought of when I read this pine. Take a moment to pause and appreciate the simple things in life. This is what this 6 of Cups is wanting you to do. Connect in with your heart. Find those simple, sweet, innocent moments that make a child laugh, If you didn't get to feel that innocence and freedom as a child, then it's what you perhaps wanted to feel or wished you'd felt as a child, of just enjoying things for the sake of enjoyment rather than because you had to do something or you had to please somebody else or it felt like you should do something. This is just enjoying something for the simple fact of enjoyment. So yeah, all of that's very much telling me take time for yourself and keep your heart open. That's definitely reiterated with that Six of Cups and that King of Cups there. Let me pull on that Seven of Wands to see if I can get any more information about what might be coming in your outcome. The Strength card, yeah, I mean, that's sort of reiterating what I said there about holding your ground, choosing you. There's a degree of strength that required to be able to say no, to prioritize your own well-being over others for a time. It's not about being selfish or cruel or unkind, obviously. This is just about learning to make time for yourself as well as for the people around you. It's all about that balance. Okay, oops. All right, 2 cards came out here. Ooh, wow, okay. So we've got the Eight of Wands. This is nice. This feels like it's something new coming in. So I didn't know if I was going to get any messages about what was coming next, but something new is coming in. This Eight of Wands is quick energy. It's something that's coming in fast, and it usually refers to some kind of news or information, something that can change your direction. So it's like you're processing a lot of things, and if you can stand your ground, something will come in to shift things for you, help you move into that new direction and actually get that energy going. This feels like it's coming after this Ace of Wands. This is where this Ace of Wands wants to lead you, bringing in its wand friends and driving you forward into a brand new direction. And the Six of Wands is all about victory and celebration. So things are going to work out for you ultimately. So just keep persevering, keep going. And what I wanted to show you is at the bottom of the deck, you have this incredible Emperor. This particular Emperor has a little bit of aspects of the shadow realm. He's a little bit of magic going on, but it's about sovereignty and authority in your life. And this is where you're heading. You're becoming more of an authority. You're standing up for what you want and what you need in your life. You're not closing your heart off though. You've still got that King of Cups. That is your balanced emotions. You're still connected to your heart. Just keep that heart open so that while you're becoming this authority in your world, the Towers underneath that and the High Priestess, big energies coming in later. Okay. Sorry, bit distracted there. So while you are being this authority in your life and in your world, you're still connecting with your heart to the people that you care about, the things that you care about. You don't need to shut everyone out just because you're trying to maintain your sovereignty. Keep your heart open. Remember that Six of Cups and that Four of Cups energy. Be generous with yourself, but share yourself with the people and the things around you that you care about, because it's so much more joyful. I'm going to pull 3 final message cards for you, Scorpio, just to see what the cards can offer you going forward. This flipped over in the deck. You got the same card twice. Victory and celebration, recognition for how far you've come. I feel like this is just assuring you that this is all going to work out for the best. You don't need to be concerned about any of this. You're going to be able to process this grief, move through this turmoil, whatever this is, and you're going to be able to move through the push-pull of your life circumstances. You are going to come out on top. The King of Wands, well, there you go. So I told you that the Queen of Wands wasn't quite the right energy for you. That it was part of your hopes and fears. That's the position that it was in. It wasn't quite right for you as you were moving through that Chariot energy and that Seven of Wands energy in that little section there. But this is telling me that once you gain this authority and this victory and you gain sovereignty in your life again, this King of Wands energy, the companion to this Queen of Wands, this is going to come in for you. You're going to have the strength and the courage and the authority and the power and the energy to take action in your life and bring about changes, bring about shifts, make things happen. You're going to be able to make things happen in your life in the way that you want to. And you'll be in a much better position to do that and to be victorious once you've gone through all of this underneath these 2 cards here. Once you've processed all of that internal energy and found a way to say no when people are making demands on you and keeping your heart open, you will maintain that victory and you'll be in such a better place to be that King of Wands. Okay, wow, the world just flipped out. Amazing. You're going to be the authority in your world. This is the ending of a cycle and the starting of something brand new. This is what this king is going to be able to bring in. So everything that you're processing underneath these 3 cards here. This is all leading you to this victory and shifting you into this King of Wands energy so you can take charge in your world and be that emperor. You'll be in a much better place by the time you reach the end of June. Just be patient with yourself. Be generous with yourself. Give yourself the time and the space to connect with those simple pleasures. Keep pushing forward in the right way, giving you the time and yourself the time and the space that you need. But ultimately, you're going to be in a much better position at the end of the month to create the world that you want. Bottom of the deck, you've got the 7 of Pentacles. This is about reassessing things, giving yourself once again time and space to have a look at where you've come from, where you're going, and whether you want to keep going in the same direction or take a new direction. The Magician underneath, this is all in your hands. You are the authority in your life. And the Knight of Cups, keeping that heart open. I really love this for you, Scorpio. This feels like a really positive, powerful transformation that you'll be going through June. Just be patient with yourself and trust that it is all going to work out in the end. And I wish you the best of luck with dealing with whatever that grief situation is. Thanks, Scorpio.